A message to all of you post walls, all you wall bangers, all you geriatric, hating, expired goods, the worst role models that you will ever see, running around, hating on Shannon Sharpe. Go and sit down. Really, go and sit down. Your opinions don't matter. I don't care what the heck you done heard in your favorite therapist commercial talking about your feelings are valid. Your feelings don't mean nothing, okay? Because first of all, y'all are not even a group of individuals with moral value. Y'all are not a moral set of human beings, okay? How dare you point your stupid self-righteous finger at Shannon Sharpe, calling him names, calling him the P word, while y'all have done a whole lot worse. Where is the smoke for the likes of Tracy Ross? Where's the smoke for Cardi B? Where's the smoke for the likes of Suki Hana? Okay? Y'all are not angels. Y'all are demons. Y'all are devils. Daughters of Lucifer. Okay? Now we gonna cook this clown who thinks that she has the right to point her stupid self-righteous finger at Shannon Sharpe as if she's holier than thou. Meanwhile, she's as filthy as the pigs that Jesus casted the demons into when he got confronted by Legion.
Hey, loves, hey, and this is the last thing I'm going to say about Shannon Sharpe and his fuckery. A few of you on TikTok have gotten a couple of comments in the comment section, and you know that TikTok has a filter, right? So when you say dumb, egregious shit, that it puts you in a bucket, and I'm able to see it, and then I delete you and block you because I can't be asked. And this one man, or I assume is a man, didn't even look at his profile, is going to tell me, well, it's age of consent. That's the problem with you women. Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. Age of consent. The law states that the legal age of consent is 18. Yes. What's there to argue about? You see, this is that emotional victim argument that you frauds in sheep clothing always try to present as if y'all are the perfect example for the whole world to live by. And you shouldn't even be talking. From your accent, I can tell that you're from the UK. Last time I checked, the age of consent is 16, right? Y'all strong and independent. Why don't I see y'all protesting? Huh? Why don't I see y'all at the government offices with your banners up protesting? Y'all put up this front as if y'all are there to look after the young girls and stuff like that. Nah, what I'm seeing is jealousy. What I'm seeing is jealousy. We ain't buying the rotten goods that you selling. I told y'all, you see all that strong and independent BS that you clowns love to parade up and down and all that stuff? It was gonna bite y'all back in the face. It was gonna smack you back in the face. It was just a matter of time. It was just a matter of time. Yeah. Do your research before you talk.
You know what? You grimy asshole of a man, okay? If the age of consent was 12, you'd say the same thing. Because you guys are predatory. You're creepy. You're weird. You're weird, okay? If you think that a 54-year-old man, at the time I believe he was 54, was sleeping with a 19-year-old, and you're telling me that, well, she's an OnlyFans, she's a sex worker, and she knew what she was doing and she's grown, you're that kind of person. Your morality and my morality are incredibly different. Incredibly different, sir. Incredibly different. There is under no circumstance would I endorse and think that it's okay for a 19-year-old man to be with a 54-old gray pubic hair having man.
Shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house, and if you got a glass jaw, you should watch your mouth. You see, it's obvious and it's evident. The reason why you could drive around in your car, throwing around ad hominems and stuff, talking about you don't know if he's a man or not. Well, it's about time you go on and visit your eye doctor. If you can't identify what a man and what a woman is, then which means you can't see straight. Yeah. Calling somebody predatory. Mackenzie Bezos is the richest woman on planet Earth. Off of what? A divorce. That's predatory. Yeah. Y'all shame men for trying to make y'all sign prenups and all. And then the fangs come out. Divorce, alimony, and all that stuff. Pep Guardiola, who just got divorced not too long ago.
126 million. 126 million. What did my manager do to deserve this? I ain't gonna lie to you guys. This is exactly the reason why men do not want to get married, bro. 126 million gone, just like that. Bearing in mind, I did a bit of research. Pep Guardiola's net worth is about 240 million. So half of that is just gone, wiped, snapped like Thanos. Not only has he lost custody of his kids and lost a wife that he's been with for 30 years, but now you want to take basically everything he owns. And I heard one of the reasons this woman left Pep was because he signed a contract extension. Are you taking the piss? So because he's trying to make more money for the family, you divorce him. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. She couldn't handle the tactics, bro. She couldn't handle the trophies. But now, for real though, we need to build Pep Guardiola a statue. He would rather lose his wife than Man City. If that's not a true blue, then I don't know. But now, all jokes aside, the person who made this, there is a special place for you in hell. The man has lost his kids, lost his wife, lost his wealth, and you want to make sly comments like this? Come on now. No wonder the guy was scratching his face, having meltdowns. Bro was going through it. But yeah, keep laughing at my goat, bro. It don't matter. Because you're about to see a side of Pep that we have never seen before. Divorce Pep? Yeah, it's over.
Ain't that predatory? Stop trying to remove a speck of dust from somebody else's eye when you got a 2x4 in yours, you hypocrite. Y'all are not qualified to teach nobody whatsoever. And I don't care if that girl, if that 19-year-old OF worker was young enough to be his daughter. I don't care. Because y'all have done worse. Y'all have done a whole lot worse. Who are y'all to pick up rocks and attack this man? It's always the unsuccessful black men who y'all champion. But the successful ones, y'all like to take down. Ain't no smoke for Leonardo DiCaprio. But you want to attack Shannon Sharpe because he's a black man and it's socially accepted to do so? You coward. Talking about predatory. What about them school teachers who be taking advantage of young boys in school? Y'all ain't say nothing about that, huh?
A now 14-year-old says he first met Taisha Bolden last October when she became his 8th grade teacher. Investigators say between late May and late July, the two exchanged a whole lot of messages, more than 2,200. In those messages listed in the criminal complaint, Bolden acknowledges that the teen is a minor and that she feels guilty. But in one message, Bolden writes, quote, "I want to see you as often as possible, and the rest will just happen." This picture of Bolden is included in the criminal complaint against her. A selfie prosecutors say she sent the teen. Prosecutors say Bolden also sent photos we wouldn't be able to show you. The victim told a Brown Deer police detective that Bolden sent him nude photos in early 2023. He was 13 at the time. In June, right before school was out, the teen says Bolden picked him up and they had sex in a Brown Deer park. In late June, for his 14th birthday, the victim says Bolden bought him a gun, something prosecutors say they were able to trace and confirm. The boy told investigators the relationship with the teacher ended in late July, when Bolden refused to buy him another gun. The story continues for Bolden. If convicted of both felony charges, she faces more than 40 years in prison.
Nothing to say about that one, huh? In a nutshell, y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of legalized armed robbers.
You guys are disgusting. You guys are morally bankrupt, and there's a screw loose. Listen, my kid is 19. My youngest baby is about to be 19 in a couple of months, and I don't even know her friends who are also the same flipping age.
And I bet you were responsible for chasing that man out of the household. I know there ain't no man in the household because you done ran them off. You done ran them off due to the black widow that you are.
Like, you're weird, sir. You are the same kind of men that defend R. Kelly, that defend Puffy, that defend Bill Cosby.
And it's twerps like you who defend women like this.
If a nigga cheat on me, I'll be that guy. I'ma take him out. We're gonna get drunk. I'm gonna get him all perked up and everything. We're gonna have a good time. Get him super twisted. Then bring a bitch around. We're gonna have a threesome. And when he wake up, he gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, because the bitch was a tranny. I'm be like, yup. Yup, we had a threesome with a tranny. Yup.
I had to go straight. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drum niggas up and I'll rob them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking happening to me, my nigga. Nothing.
You still play the music, you still shuck and jive to R and them. Yeah, you still, I separate the musician from the crime. Yeah, because the crimes have been perpetrated on women. I bet you if these men were slicing and dicing the tips of your appendage, you wouldn't be playing his music and celebrating it as law. But because it's happening to women, y'all don't care. I know that she's a sex worker. I know she's 19. She's a girl. And you're dumb behind, Shannon. Believe that this girl would ever be interested in you. This is how delusional and naive you men are. You blow up your whole lives over pussy. Blow up your whole lives. Now, look at you now, Shannon. In 2 minutes, you're going to be without your fucking podcast and that damn ESPN. Keep it up over some.
Also, let's not forget that women can also be predators. Grown-ass women can also be groomers. They groom young boys. And I personally know of young boys who have been victims of sexual assault due to women. Some of these boys were in foster care. The women in foster care were violating them. So I just want to talk about how boys can also be groomed, and boys can also be victims to women predators. So yeah, as we talk about Diddy, let's not forget about the women who are also predators.
This is why, y'all. This is why we are getting our passports, because we do not want to be around old hag maxers like her who just get a kick out of life, celebrating the demise of another successful black man. Yeah, it is what it is. Hey, I believe Shannon's gonna win this, because this is the same dude who falsely accused Jay-Z of literally the same thing. It's all a shakedown. And yeah, one more thing, y'all. Beware of these corny-ass, bitter broads with them oversized, large frame glasses. Yeah, they tend to be cuckoo in the head.
I can leave the party without ever letting you know.
It ain't no superstition. That's real fact. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. And yeah. Yo, Shannon, stay strong, bruh. You got this. You know what I mean? No weapon formed or fashioned against you shall prosper. Your enemies, all your enemies shall fall. Okay? Every individual who done preyed on your downfall, they all shall eat their words in shame. Stay blessed, my brother.